Sorry everyone, no luck, but there's a very strange few rooms up there that just have dust all over them. Not something I'd expect for this sort of townhouse. Should we try and jimmy the lock on this front door?
Yes, but I won't hold out much hope. Failing that, we'll just have to knock.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
12.
At first you don't get anywhere with this, and you're getting a bit frustrated. You don't like this sunlight. You're much used to being underground or out of the under cover of nightfall. The sunlight's too bright, and you can't see what you're doing with your thieves' tools. But with a bit of is anyone helping?
Yeah, we're all helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a bit of persistence, you manage to finally, after what seems like an eternity, manage to hear that satisfying click.
Have you tried turning the lock?
Does anybody else need a long rest?
The door opens ajar, slowly with a creak.
Hello! Only joking.
Elite Creamies Crusaders in the townhouse. Quietly.
Should we all do stealth checks?
Oh, might change.
Oh, that's quite good.
No, I don't think stealth's my strongest suit.
Ooh, I've got 2 corrects down.
Oh.
But I'm wearing my special sneaking shoes today.
Just creamy to go.
I can't select any of my
Oh
characters.
bollocks, I put it on the wrong layer.
I'm like a ghost.
Scream me about.
Oh, creamy.
I think we all done quite well. Huh?
Yeah.
You guys all get bonus on the stealth. I've got law.
Okay, so in front of you is a corridor that ends in a T-junction. It's a very fine wood-paddled corridor. To the right of you is a drawing room where you first went in to meet Diego. To the left, you're unsure, another door.
He's
Head into the
probably
drawing
still in
room.
bed.
Okay. You open the door. So who's opening the door?
Tavron.
Yeah, he's got the best stealth.
Yep. The door opens fairly silently. Inside, there's a fireplace with a fire made but not lit. 2 bookcases, some fine upholstered furniture, the armchair that Diego was sitting in.
Can I have a look through the bookcase to see if there's anything?
Yep,
That's
make
not quite
a perception check.
20.
You find an old tattered book that looks like it's been thumbed through a few times.
Oh.
It is the title of this book is The Yawning Moor and Other Fairy Tales.
Oh, I'll take it with me.
As you can flick through it briefly, and you see underlined in the Yawning Moor fairy tale is the name Persephone.
Okay. Okay. Let's keep having a look around then.
Okay, where to next?
Check the other door.
Can we check for any other clues in this room?
Where do you want to look?
Coffee table, fireplace.
Yeah, make a perception check. Have a roll.
17.
There's 5 gold pieces on the table.
I'll take them, thanks.
I see Robin blind. I'll take the firewood.
We're not here to commit crimes.
Okay, out into the corridor to the south.
Okay.
And then a look down the corridor.
Oh, yeah, alright. At the end of the corridor is a large wooden staircase heading upstairs.
Bloody hell, Creeper, you're fast.
Should we check these rooms either side before we go upstairs?
Yeah.
Let's make sure he's not downstairs, otherwise
See
he
what
could
else we can rob.
Let's clear the house.
systematically go through every room.
Okay, let's go into what I assume is the room on the left that you come in through the front door.
Okay. In this room is it's a large, fine dining room with a long table.
What's this?
Again, a layer of dust, as if no one's been cleaning for a while. In fact, the only immaculate room that you've been in is the drawing room. The rest of the house seems a bit dilapidated and uncared for.
What are these things in the corner?
They're suits of armour.
Do they look usable?
They're vintage armour, but yeah, they're usable.
I bet these would fetch a pretty penny down at the old market.
Can I investigate on the table?
Yeah, make a perception check. There is some fine silver cutlery laid out, but looks like it was laid a while ago. Again, it's got a fine layer of dust over it. But there are four sets of knives and forks laid out at the far end of the table.
I'll add that to my mess kit.
Is this armour detachable from the stand?
You can try.
I'm gonna try and pick up a suit of armor.
Okay. It is fixed, but you could attempt to prise it off. It looks like it wouldn't be too difficult. Make a strength check.
Oh, oh, I'm still really tired.
No, that's a strength save. Strength check.
Oh, excellent.
Make a sorry, athletics. Athletics.
13.
Unfortunately, it seems to be bolted pretty firmly to the base, and you're unable to lift anything off apart from the helmet.
I'm gonna take this helmet purely for evidential reasons.
It looks like it wouldn't fit you. And actually, when I look at the armor itself, looks like it would suffice, but the helmet looks like it's a bit more of an antique. It's quite fragile.
I do not intend to wear this.
Can I try and prise it off?
Get your own helmet.
You can try it, yeah. You can try and get some armor. I'm afraid it's firmly bolted to the stand.
But
I'll
you
try
know what he's
for you.
doing.
And get the armor, the helmet there, can't he?
No, I don't need any armor. I was getting it for you, but I failed as well.
It's all part of the investigation, Blood Current. Help us borrow this armor.
I think we've got more important matters to worry about. Let's
Pushing
search these
those.
rooms.
Into the room in the south.
Make a perception check.
'21.
There's a buzzing noise coming from this room.
Hmm. Is there anything we can do to look under the door?
Or through the keyhole or anything?
Yeah, there's a keyhole. It's not locked, you can see, but there is a keyhole you can look through.
Okay. Take a little peek.
Seems to be a kitchen, but it's swarming with flies.
This is creepy.
So, did we actually meet Diego here?
Yes, in the drawing room.
Yes, but was that actually Diego?
Ah.
Is this a rhetorical question?
As far as the law is concerned, that man was Diego.
Because it seems as this place hasn't even been lived in.
Apart from the drawing room, of course.
Right, should we just take a step in?
Okay. As you push open the door, a rancid smell hits your nose. There was, at some point, lots of food in here in various crates of fruit, a semi-roasted pig, plates of food in various states of preparation. It all seems to be abandoned. The crates of apples have rotted to little black husks. The semi-roasted pig is crawling with maggots, which are now spawning flies like a plague in this room. The plates are variously infested with weevils and beetles. The smell is absolutely atrocious, sweet and disgusting.
Looks like no one's been here in a very long time.
Yes. Correct, there's some more rations for you here.
It smells better than the ones I've got.
Nah, reminds me of the sewer.
Is there rats?
If only. Right.
It seems to be one more room.
Can I do a perception check in here?
Yep.
11.
You don't really notice anything. There's a silver piece on the table. That's about it.
Right, I'll take that.
Okay. Gigantor, again into the last room.
Yeah.
You enter a well-furnished library with a little desk at the far end.
Ooh, can I investigate the desk?
Yeah, make a perception.
Will it not be investigation?
Now, investigation's about deducing things. Like if you see a body, like you might deduce whether as to what's gone on, or if you like notice a crack in the floor, you might see if it's a trap with investigation. Perception's about looking for things.
Nice. I got a 10.
I'm going to check through the bookcases. 19.
Yeah, I might have a perception.
Okay. Well, Wade and Tavron and Gigantor don't really notice anything apart from a load of old papers.
It's just a load of old papers. Let's go home.
What about you, Kurak?
I found so much.
Kurak, you notice there's one of the books on there appears to be fake.
Oh. One of these books appears to be fake. This one, right here.
Pull it.
Okay.
Fake book.
And also pull the book.
I pull the book.
You hear as you pull the book out, click, and immediately a dart comes flying out of the wall.
Oh god.
Let's just roll for an attack.
Oh man, what's just happened?
9.
Self-trap.
14.
You see it flying out of the bookcase towards you, and you manage to dart out the way as it goes just narrowly past your neck and embeds itself with a boom into the bookcase at the far side. You're holding this fake book in your hand, and behind it is a small case, little leather pouch.
I'll pull that out.
Inside is a
Fist-sized diamond?
no. Is a bag of 2 or 3 gemstones.
Oh. What gemstones is it?
There is an amethyst, a pearl, and a garnet.
Ooh, Kurak, don't suppose you'd like me to look after those?
I'm okay for the moment, thank you. But I'll be sharing the spoils.
Just let me know if you'd like me to carry them.
I am quite laden with rations. So heavy.
Would anybody else care to rummage through this desk? I can't see anything here.
Okay, I'll have a little rummage through the desk. 20.
There is a large iron key hidden under the desk. So in a small compartment that's not actually one of the drawers, but is actually under the desk, where you, just above where the chair fits.
Cool.
It doesn't appear to fit anything in this room.
I'll take it with me. Okay,
Well done,
Where
Kurak.
to?
I didn't spot that at all.
it's okay.
Maybe it'll open one of those windows upstairs.
Right, along to the corridor, but we spot a door on the left-hand side.
There's actually
Both-
two doors. There's one over
Both
here.
side.
And
Which-
open it.
Which one are you going on? The left.
hand.
A bathroom.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
The water is cold.
Right, that's that room done then.
Is there anything in the water?
Mm. Or in the pan.
I again see nothing.
There's a face looking up at you, and for a moment you think there's a drowned body in the bath, but it's your face. It's just a reflection.
A drowned body! Yes, oh, it's only me.
A giant drowned body.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna-
hideous.
I'm going to have a look. 22.
Oh, it's got worse.
I don't know why my perception's suddenly ridiculous. My
Um,
last few...
You look in and you see your own reflection, but for a moment you can see something behind you, a hideous sort of bluish corpse-like face, eyes piercing blue, glowing, hair like seaweed, writhing with like mites and things. The creature, this horrible visage, opens its mouth, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
How do you do that again?
It's on your saving throws at the
Oh,
top
yeah.
left.
I see it, yeah. 15.
Yeah, you feel the panic begin to set into your heart, but you manage to drive it down into the core of yourself and master it, and you feel the panic slowly fade as the visage itself fades, and there's a ripple in the water and it's completely gone. You don't know what it was, but for a moment you saw something horrifying in that pool.
What is it, Kurak?
There was something horrifying in that pool.
Creamy, get out of the pool.
Genuinely is in it as well.
Yeah.
Something horrifying.
It had blue eyes. It looked decaying.
Can I use my divine sense?
Yeah,
An evil presence, you say? I will sense it. If it is undead, then I can detect it. Or a fiend, or something else.
you don't sense any undead in the pool. You don't sense any fiendish things in the pool or Celestial. You do detect something, however, very, very faint. You detect the essence of the fiend somewhere in the vicinity of Kurak Shart.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I can't sense anything in that pool, but I sense something off about you.
Shot.
There's been a you've been tainted by a fiend.
Oh.
Just kill him.
I don't know where that could have come from.
Perhaps
Maybe something in the pool. Transferred.
I didn't see nothing in the pool.
there's nothing in the pool.
Well, not now.
Oh.
Hmm.
You best
Strange.
start speaking, Shart.
Don't know what I can say really. Something weird's going on. I looked in the pool, saw some sort of weird shit.
So can I sense what kind of fiend it is, or
No, you just know that there's some fiendish thing, taint around Kurak.
Of course, blood
and it
current
was
could be
there
lying.
before. I wouldn't have sensed it before.
Sorry? You've sensed. You've used your sense around Kurak before, and you didn't sense it then.
Yeah.
It's very
okay,
faint
so
now.
it's- you've got some kind of curse on you, or some fiend, perhaps inside you.
Ugh.
It's something terrible. We need to keep watch, keep an eye on you.
How would we get rid of such a fiend? Blood current.
Oh,
Well, I can lay my hands on him.
That might pleasure him, yes, but
Neutralize
Kill him, I don't
poisons, but it has no effect on fiends. Perhaps we should take him to that priest in the church again. They might know of better, stronger magic. A cleric might be able to do something.
yes.
Should we look around this house a little more?
Remove curse or something.
I've got a fiend in me or around me, and you want to look around the house.
I agree, we should look round the house, but keep a close eye on Shart. He looks a bit funny.
Yes. Luckily, he doesn't wear any armor and he just punches people, so he's not going to do any damage.
Okay.
I killed a load of rats in the sewer, don't you remember? I punched them all.
Flurry of blows.
I head to the door on the opposite side of the hallway.
Okay. You slowly creaks open. It's a colder room. Some sort of storage room. Again, there's a bit of flies buzzing around here. There's some rotten food in some of the crates.
Anything
this
I
a
can take for
trapdoor?
rations?
No, it's a large crate.
Can I check through the crates?
Yeah. Make
17.
a perception. There's a draft coming from beneath this large crate.
There's a draft coming from beneath this large crate.
Gigantor, I don't
had a
suppose you
ruby
could
berry.
push it out the way, could you?
Should we try together?
Well, I do have the strength of one man.
Let's all try and move this crate.
If you use Rage, Gigantor, you get advantage on your strength checks.
I'm gonna get a huge rager. It helps with my strength. Would we use athletics?
Yeah. You need to roleplay getting into a rage.
I'm not gonna use rage. I think you guys could just help me push it. It might give me some advantage.
You still
I
get
believe.
advantage with
Okay, I help.
Yeah, I have.
Helping.
Right,
Throws
so
it out
I've
the
got
way.
my rager on now. I can try and push it. 22.
Yeah. You manage, whatever was in it is quite heavy, but you manage to push it out the way. I've just seen the portraits.
Pardon?
I accidentally zoomed in. I don't know how to unzoom now.
The portraits of what?
Of I presume it's creamy.
I can't see it.
How do I zoom out?
Do I have to log in again?
Fuck.
Oh yeah, if you just refresh the page. A lot of portraits here.
What? What are these portraits you're going on about?
Hit refresh.
But you just display names, don't you, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to close my Internet Explorer and load it up again because something's gone wrong with it. Has the music turned off, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, creamy, all of a sudden I'm rather more attracted to you.
I'm getting music, but quite low level. Oh, yeah, creamy.
What's happened to Jerry?
He's back.
You sound quite distant.
You are?
Yeah,
Am I back now?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, there we go. I'm back. The music's back. Everything's back.
I'm not getting the music.
It's
No.
fine. Everything's fine.
I'm still getting the music. I never stopped getting the music.
Yeah, no, me
I
neither.
did when I refreshed.
No.
I can't
wrong.
hear music.
Okay. So, you push this crate out the way, and underneath there's a trapdoor.
Creamy!
Do we go upstairs or downstairs? Or down the trapdoor?
I think you should go down a trapdoor.
You
Perhaps.
ladies first.
Ever the gentleman.
So who's going first?
Creamy.
I think Creamy's just dived down there.
That way I end up.
Oh,
Okay, you descend down into a a cellar, some 20 foot down underneath the house. There's lots of old crates of wine in here.
This is ideal.
Tavaron, you don't really notice anything untoward about this place.
Why don't you lot get down here and have a look around?
I'm updating my avatar.
A wine cellar. What a lovely place.
Wade, you do notice something hidden behind one of the barrels.
What's this?
There's a journal stuffed down behind the barrels.
Aha. A journal. Yes, I take the journal.
Are you going to flick through?
Yes, yeah.
In the first page, it says, so yeah, you have to skim through it, and in the early entries, it says, passage to Eel Island, and a few notes about how to cross the reef, and what time to go when the tide is correct. It refers to the map.
Alright.
Later on, it says follow the path past the lighthouse. Find the old barn. Bring supplies to the children. It says, beyond the path, take the right fork. Beyond the house, take the right fork. Follow across the tidal flats to the cave. That's where the mistress awaits.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Can you send that to me?
Can we take this? Can we take the book with us?
Yeah, you can take the
I've got the book. Yeah. I haven't written that down. But the instructions. That's moving. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. Instructions to Eel Island.
Correct. Do you mind popping down here so that you can have a look around as well?
I can do.
Hope you're feeling alright, by the way, after that fright you had.
I'm not feeling too good.
So where is everyone down in the cellar now?
Except for Gigantor.
I am coming. Yeah, I'm in the cellar. Hiya.
Okay. So yeah, you can carry on having a look round.
I see nothing.
What have you boys been looking at down here?
Found a journal, Diego's journal, and it gives instructions on how to find the sinister thing.
I'm gonna go back up
Excellent.
the ladder and keep
Just as you start walking up, you hear footsteps above, and then the sound of something scraping above you. And as you try and open the trapdoor above you, you find that something is holding it down.
Shit.
Blast.
Can I try and use strength to push it?
You hear a voice on the other side. Well, to Blood Current and the rest of you, this is where your investigation ends. And that's where we'll leave it tonight.
Fuck's sake, I knew we shouldn't have all gone down it.
I was going to just stay up there.
Why didn't we check upstairs first?
Cool. That was good. I enjoyed
Nice.
that.
That was good.
That's good.
I feel like that was a honey trap.
Yes, it definitely was.
Is Gigantor going down to the basement as well?
Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't have to say yes. You could have said no. I'm going to stay up here. Just a fun fact. I had to delete some props from this basement before you came into it because if things had gone any differently and you'd rolled any worse than you actually did, this is where you would have found Bubbles' body.
Oh, we saved her.
But you saved her. She wasn't meant to be alive. She's meant to have died.
That witness protection's really good.
Yeah. Thanks to my excellent perception roll.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't meant to notice that she'd been charmed. And the thing about charm is it wears off in an hour, and the person that has been charmed knows that they've been charmed.
Very good job, Wade.
Nice.
Excellent.
Right, I'm
What
gonna
a
go.
cliffhanger ending that is.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Cool.
Yeah.
See
Night,
you all
everyone.
later.